It's Monday, May 7th, 2012. I'm Alex Jones, and this is INFOWARS Nightly News.
Tonight, more details emerge on the shocking U.S. Army manual that details how American citizens are to be indoctrinated into re-education camps inside the U.S. Leaked document also describes rules on isolating political prisoners and forced labor.
Attention, attention, attention. American forces are here to help. Please remain calm. We will not tolerate civil disobedience.
Then, watch what you type. Surveillance cameras so strong they could zoom in and read text messages. Plus, Romney operatives caught handing out fake ballots in Nevada and Maine, and Asia Times journalist Pepe Escobar joins us via video Skype to talk about the new socialist president of France and how a new Putin presidential term throws NATO's plans into disarray. All that and more next on the INFOWARS Nightly News.
First off, tonight, we're seeing big changes all across Europe, at least on the surface. They're running from the arms of the so-called right-wing Sarkozy in France into Francois Hollande, the socialist that says he's going to take people making over €1 million a year and tax 75% of their wealth. That's exactly what Warren Buffett in the United States and other globalists have been calling for at the Bilderberg Group that he's a member of. They want to take the upper middle class and new riches money and transfer it in banker bailouts to the elites. That's exactly what they've been pushing for, and this will only further bankrupt France. We're already seeing a big exodus out of France to other countries because of this. Well, the globalists, the billionaires, they've already written the laws in Europe and in the U.S. to exempt themselves. That's why General Electric doesn't pay taxes to speak of. Google doesn't. You pay billions of dollars to ship General Motors, Cadillac, and Volt factories to China. This is how it works. It's all a scam. And he is a big, fat globalist in every way. We have an article at Infowars.com by Paul Watson breaking it down. Meet the new boss. French president is another Bilderberg stooge. You see, all this news media I listened to this weekend when it was announced he'd won was, well, the French owe all this money. Oh, they're bankrupt. But he's just going to tax the rich. And they've done the numbers. If they took all of the mid-level wealthy people's money in France, it wouldn't pay for anything, not even a year of spending. It's about destroying any independent wealthy groups. And the system knows that. And the media keeps acting like Europe and the debt in the U.S. is owed by us. That is a small part of it. And I'm not for the social welfare state because it makes us dependent. That's why these finance oligarchs do this. So Hollande claims he's at war with finance capital. He's not at war against the crony capitalist, the insiders. He's financed by them. He's at war against independent wealth, and that's what's really happening on that front. And it is extremely creepy to see people running out of the arms of one controlled crony system into the arms of another. Same thing is happening in Ireland, same thing happening in Spain. They've just had elections in Germany. Merkel's in a lot of trouble in the parliament. They're putting extreme leftist, extreme right-wing in, but all controlled at the end of the day in Greece. Very serious development. Now, shifting gears to brainwashing. You like naked body scanners and TSA on the streets because of the horrifying underwear bomber, part of the naked scanner rollout? Well, get ready because part 2 is here. Even more sophisticated and more scary. A new underwear bomber. But wait, there's more. This new underwear bomber is more sophisticated, like the Phantom Menace, Osama bin Laden. They didn't actually catch him. They caught the firecracker. But thank goodness Homeland Security's taking over land of the free, home of the brave to keep us safe from this deadly threat. So everyone begin shaking in fear the new American pastime. You've seen all this hype about how Al-Qaeda's been defeated, the new enemies, the American people. Thank God for Homeland Security, intensifying the takeover and giving themselves no-bid contracts. Well, CIA thwarts new Al-Qaeda underwear bomb plot. They say that was just as sophisticated and deadly as the last. Seen the thing that wouldn't even explode, that the drugged idiot had in his pants, and that witnesses saw the U.S. government get him on the plane. And then later, on C-SPAN, the Undersecretary of State admitted an unnamed agency ordered them to help get him on the aircraft. It's not clear who built the bomb, maybe Easter Bunny. But because of its sophistication and its similarity to the Christmas bomb of 2 years ago, counterterrorism officials, known liars, suspected it was the work of a master bomb maker. Oh, a master bomb maker. So see, TSA, who now we learn doesn't get background checks, they want felons. They've got to grab your wife's breast and go in your baby's diaper. And, of course, 200 plus robberies a week out of your bags just at JFK. They've got to do that because Al-Qaeda got a better chance of being killed by a honeybee sting or falling, hitting your head in the shower, but it doesn't matter. It's fun to get scared of terror. It's fun. We shouldn't get scared about the black uniforms, the face scanning cameras, the government taxation, government killing 260 plus million people last century, 10 million plus already in the last 12 years, this century. No, 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 no. Look, it's scary. Underwear bomber. He's black. It's even more scary. He's going to get you. He's going to get you if you don't take the vaccines. Thank goodness they're saving us. Oh, from another plot. And, of course, the White House spokesman under Bush had to admit that they would issue fake terror alerts, and so did Governor Ridge. He wrote a book and said, yeah, we'd issue fake terror alerts for the election, and Obama's doing it again. The AP learned that the thwarted plot last week, but agreed the White House and CIA request to not publish it immediately because the sensitive intelligence operation was still underway. Oh, the White House didn't want to spike the ball, like Obama said when they killed the Loch Ness Monster. I mean, no, they threw him in the ocean with the Loch Ness Monster. Bin Laden a year ago, and other fables about Rumpelstiltskin. This time now, they waited because of the sensitive nature. It's scary. Scary sometimes. Thank goodness all over Texas where I live, TSA is now running warrantless checkpoints. Because, I mean, Al-Qaeda could be anywhere. We've got to have random checkpoints because bombers wouldn't just pull into a checkpoint and blow people up. No. Look, oh my gosh, land of the free, home of the brave. Just get rid of it. Get rid of all my freedom. It's scary. Shifting gears, since we broke that news last week of the declassified Army document for re-education camps for political dissidents inside America, we've had a chance to really go over the 327-page document with a fine-tooth comb, and it's got slave labor in it for U.S. citizens and processing us with our Social Security numbers into the slave camp. This is just, oh, well, par for the course now. You know, the CIA director says they're operating domestically, which is illegal, and they're spying on the American people through their iPhones and other devices without warrants, but that's okay. Now we're going to be taken to the re-education camp. So yesterday it's the TSA groping your children and your wife, and now the system is coming after us physically to throw us in the re-education camps. But first they'll collapse society. They admit part of it will be economic inside the re-education camp. You know, people will be there as refugees, but they'll also be the political area where you're actually locked up as prisoners. I think that's pretty darn important. Speaking of re-education camps, the military itself is under incredible brainwashing and manipulation and is finally starting to wake up per capita more than any other group. We have another report here out of WorldNet Daily reporting on a purchase bid put out by DARPA, where DARPA is saying they'll give people incredible investment of hundreds of millions of dollars, basically, if people can bring them proposals for super high-tech chips to be implanted into the troops. And I've actually talked to military, including people in my family. The military is already getting chips in the officer class and others, and that is classified. So very, very serious news on that front. We certainly are in a 21st century technocracy that's being established. And here's another report from the Daily Mail that integrates into the microchip report. All over the U.S. and British news, they tell you every day, hey, you are being watched. You know, better watch what you have to say. And here's the headline: watch what you type. Surveillance cameras so strong they can zoom in and read text messages. Well, the government's already reading people's text messages illegally, and it's amazing. Another powerful article out of WorldNet Daily today, and we actually did a report on this last year. They allow people to have Facebooks calling for killing George Zimmerman. And they have Facebooks showing the most wild stuff you can imagine. But our supporters, INFOWARS.com supporters and others, well, we've had our Facebooks deleted before. We've got a bunch of accounts that fans have set up and turned over to us over the years with millions of likes. Our main is the Alexander Emmerich Jones channel. And by the way, it has the wrong spelling of Alexander Emmerich Jones because the fan used the Wikipedia spelling of my middle name that's incorrect. People always ask, which is it? Well, whatever. The point is you can like us over there if you want to help get that out while we're still on Facebook. But a pedo book, which is basically what Facebook is, they allow people to call for killing George Zimmerman. So does Twitter. But if you want to talk about liberty or patriotism, you get shut down. Well, now Facebook shows kids raped, sodomized. That's the headline. And there's a warning that the report contains graphic details of sexual abuse of children. And it appeared in numerous locations on Facebook. WorldNet Daily immediately reported images of child pornography and child sexual abuse. The FBI censored screenshots published are among the mildest of those found. And it is unbelievable. Unbelievable what is on there. And having 3 young children, it makes me feel extremely violent. And by the way, HBO's rolled out a new comedy series where it shows 5-year-old girls performing fellatio on giant sex toys. But CPS, on a fake tip by a neighbor, will come and take your children.